Could we use her to make cola? I mean, maybe she's got the skills to make the stuff with that recipe. Do you have a, like, spare slave collar on you?
What if there was a place with all the zip of Nuka-Cola? Wouldn't that be the cheeriest place in all the world?
Be honest. You could see Gage right behind a piano singing I'm Still Standing. You know you could. I can't help but feel that maybe the top hat would work even more with those glasses. But he's not having my hat. True, my other hat is actually better protection. But this is an awesome hat. And I'm the overboss. And the overboss needs an awesome hat. It's a thing. It is a thing. You look at great leaders throughout history. They all had awesome hat. I'm wondering if white would be better for the suit. Although, you know, you've got a splash of colour. A literal splash of colour. It's a good look for you. It really is. Okay, let's talk to Shankashank.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself.
Okay, that sounds like an idea I should.
And if you and NUKA World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track.
Oh, Gage!
How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
I like that.
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
Yeah, it took about 2 seconds. What makes you think...
Let's get one thing straight here. It may have been his suggestion, but it'll be my decision.
I can see that. Well, regardless of the source, idea's a good one. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Okay, I wanted to ask your role. Let's discuss if I'm going to do this. I don't want to hurt people. What?
I wanted to ask about your role in this.
I'm listening.
Which gang do you work for?
Don't work for the gangs. Gage brought me in to work for the overboss.
So you work for me?
Plan was I'd advise Coulter in his grand scheme to run roughshod over the Commonwealth. And despite Coulter's change of heart, I've kept my ear to the ground, just in case that day ever came. I'm hoping today might finally be it.
Why do you keep talking like that, by the way? You know, we're not in an advert for a movie or something. It's a little annoying. You could stop it, and that would be good.
So, what exactly is it you do?
I'll walk you through all the ins and outs of getting us established on the other side of those mountains. Claiming territory, running jobs, keeping folks loyal. Gage and Coulter also tasked me with keeping on top of the goings-on back there. So I'll provide you with guidance on the places we can hit and the places we can't. Kind of makes me your one-stop shop for
places we can't? Why can't we?
What is it that you get out of helping me do this?
I've been well taken care of up to this point. I ain't greedy, but people with my kind of talents aren't common. All I'm looking for is a continuation of the lifestyle I've become accustomed to. And the same piece of the Commonwealth pie everyone else around here has been itching to take a bite of.
The lifestyle you're accustomed to. Every time I've seen you, you've been stood leaning against a wall. I mean, that shouldn't be a very difficult lifestyle to keep.
That was all I had.
So, does that mean you're ready to begin?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
You're doing it
Shank
again.
ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Sing a song? Is there a difference between the approaches? Let me talk to him, I'll convince him to leave. I'm going to need some time to think about this. Let's get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Is there a difference between the approaches?
Well, settlers will probably rally some bodies if you try and wipe them out. But it's a guaranteed way to claim a spot. If you try to scare them off their land, there's a chance they might just tell you to take a hike. At that point, you might be able to buy them off. But it could end up getting expensive if you don't work them over a bit first. Beyond just that, there are some places out there overrun with trouble. Ghouls, children of Adam and the like. Those places aren't going to be interested in having a chat. So you're going to have more options if you go in guns blazing.
I'm not sure I don't want to pay for it. I don't want to, and I'm a very charming person and everybody loves me and everything, but you know how awkward people can be. Can we go and say, right, this is ours, go away or we'll kill you, and if they say no, then we take a gang? Wouldn't that actually...
Overboss?
I'm thinking.
Something wrong?
I'm thinking it's what us overbosses do. Couldn't we do that? Please leave or die. And then, if they say no, we kill them? No? Fine, whatever.
Get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Stick with the classics. Now, once you and the crew have cleaned the place out, those lucky girls and boys will move in and start working the place. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory.
All right, well,
So,
here's the thing.
Which gang you want to join you on the job?
Why don't we do I was going to say, why don't we give the disciples a place outside? We give them outside of NUKA World, then they can mess it up till their heart's content, and I don't have to look at it.
The disciples.
Yeah? Better bring a tarp.
I'm sure the ladies will be happy to get some blood on their hands. For a good cause, of course. For any cause.
That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on.
Like it?
Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for NUKA World's first new homestead?
Okay, you can visit the workshop's page in your Pip-Boy to see the current step. Do you? Okay. We can't target certain settlements with certain jobs. Okay.
We can't target certain settlements with certain jobs?
Unfortunately. Can't talk people off their land if there's no one around to talk to and the like. Most cases, I'll try to let you know why we can't target a place, but the biggest hindrance is if there's already some activity going on there. Though if that is the case, that Pip-Boy of yours might be able to give you some info on whatever might be blocking us hitting that spot. Now, you ready to pick that first settlement?
Maybe. But...
What were those targets you'd recommended before?
Croup Manor,
Croup Manor.
Taffington Boathouse,
Taffington Boathouse.
Greentop Nursery, and the Slog. Again, I can't guarantee those will all be available targets till I check my notes. But if they are, they're certainly a good place to start.
The manor
Are you
sounded
ready
good,
to
as
make
did
your
the boathouse. They sound very posh.
I'm ready.
Good. So, where do you want to hit?
Okay, so We can't do that. Can't do Green Top Nursery. We've got Coastal Cottage, County Crossing, The Slog, Outpost, Red Rocket. Pfft, you keep your hands off Red Rocket Truck Stop. Yes, you do. Starlight Drive-In. Oh, that's right. Here's the thing. That's the place with the cinema screen. Let's not have the disciples take over that because, you know, we might want to turn that into an actual cinema that doesn't have spikes and heads and stuff. Coastal Cottage, The Slog, Outpost. I don't know. Croup Manor. Let's go for the Manor. Have I been there? I'm not sure I've been there.
Let me...
Meet your gang outside Croup Manor.
That one will do.
Okay.
So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight. Crew will be waiting for you when you get there. Help you deal with whatever you may run into. Now, you're not going to be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. So you'll have to meet our folks outside town. Now, if you're looking for something to give you an extra edge, might be worth checking in with some of the gang bosses. Probably got some trick or two up their sleeves.
Okay.
The crew that's joining you is just gonna have standard kits, though. If you want to arm them up differently, I'd take along some extra gear. Knock 'em dead, boss.
Nah, they'll be useless. Trust me, those gangs are useless. Every time they've gone on a mission with me, it's been completely and utterly a waste of time. Still noisy as ever, I see.
Excuse me.
Boss, let's chat. Shank says you might need our help vacating the squatters living in our new digs. And ain't it just your lucky day? Wait till you see what I got. Found some toys a couple operators left on their corpses in the backyard.
Predator grenade.
Sure how they got themselves dead like that. No shame. They took them apart and made a little something different out of the parts. It was just gonna be a toy for my pets. But it's more useful than that. Beasts find these things irresistible. Toss them on the ground and anything nearby hungry will come a-running, ripping anything in their path to pieces. But you're gonna want to be a safe distance away. Because, well, things leak. A little. Don't want to end up becoming a snack yourself. Oh, and here, take this paper. We'll show you how to make more. Don't look so surprised. We ain't all knuckle-draggers.
No, I'm not. So can I use it in...
Can I use it indoors?
Nah, doorknobs. Bane of creatures great and small. Also, the sense tuned for creatures in the Commonwealth. So if you travel real far, probably not gonna work there either.
Okay, Carl in a pack of hungry animals. Are you trying to get me killed? No, that sounds like a really good idea. A bag of animal bits. Isn't this the word? No, this is actually... I like this.
It's impressive, Mason.
Ha, ain't it though? Don't forget where you got those.
I won't.
And when you're putting that to good use claiming new haunts, don't forget us. All right?
No, I will. What I was thinking was I was going to give one place to the disciples because I've not given them anything around the park because, quite frankly, you know they're going to mess the place up. And I thought it keeps them occupied, right? We give them the first one out there, keep them occupied. Now the way. You're still the top gang, though, right? So we're good. I was wondering if you had any other jobs while I'm out there, but apparently you don't want to talk to me any further. Fine. So, we've got some grenades that apparently summon animals, which is kind of cool. Predator grenade. Okay, right, we have got to try those out. And if it happens to get a few disciples killed along the way, I'm okay with that, to be honest. I knew I picked the right group to give the most territories to.
Hard not to preen when you're the best, ain't it?
That is so very true. And yet, so unfortunate that it came from somebody looking like that.
Considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point.
NUKA column.
Suppose you just
Victory!
beat us to
That's
it.
mine, because I am the overboss.
Ought to be handing NUKA
Okay,
the operator's box.
Max.
Place could use some folks'
I'm not. I'm
Nuka
looking for
World is a trap for fools, and
Dixie.
an opportunity for those who recognize it.
Am I not supposed to be talking to you?
Things proceeding with the job, Overboss? I can count on you taking care of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever it was, I forgot what it was.
The sooner it's done, the better.
Okay.
Operators got no tolerance for dead weight.
Dixie.
Those who can't
Is
cut it, they're gone.
Dixie in this place, or is Dixie an actual disciple? I've not really wandered around much, have I? I've not talked to the other... You're not Dixie, are you? Lizzie Wyeth! You're not...
Hey there.
Overboss. A pleasure. Shank said you might need some tools to ease relations with the people of the Commonwealth. Well, you've come to the right place. I've put together a couple of toys that should make getting what you want out of those rubes easier. Only thing we ask in return is that you remember the operators when you're handing out new territory on the other side of the mountains.
Was it you I was supposed to be talking to? What exactly have you got? Just give me...
What exactly have you got?
So, first up, something to manipulate a target. It's a homemade distillation brewed to mimic human flight pheromones. Toss one of these grenades at the feet of your target, and convincing the wary settler suddenly becomes a much simpler affair. Now, to function effectively, I had to make the formula precise.
Okay.
So it's not going to work on people in any of the big towns like Bunker Hill or Diamond City, nor on caravanners. But for your purposes, hitting settlements out in the Commonwealth, it ought to give you a serious edge.
Are you saying we could... Well, that's a weird restriction, isn't it?
So, it only works at settlements. Are there any other restrictions I need to know about?
Nothing beyond that. I've been trying to get the formulas working better for more varied environments. But for now, the current brew should serve.
So you're saying I could actually just throw this at their feet and say, leave, and they'll leave, and I won't have to spend any money? Okay, that sounds even easier. It's save on bullets as well. Sounds like it's not worth the material. Stink bombs, lovely. No. I like this.
Well,
I like this.
This should give you one.
Did you just
Here.
drink that?
Only had enough to make the one locally. But you
Persuasion.
can take the recipe as well, should you find yourself wanting more.
Persuasion
So,
grenade.
The other trick up our sleeve is a little more broad spectrum than the grenades. Gulp down a couple lungfuls, and anyone you speak to will be far more apt to give you what you want. Plus, I've winnowed down the addiction risk to near zero, so no need to fear repeat usage. Here. Ingredients
Smooth
for that
opera-
one have been tricky to find, but
Okay.
between that and the grenade, you should have no problem getting at least one settlement under your control before you have to brew up your own. And just remember us when you're crushing those poor settlers underfoot,
Sorry, boss.
Okay.
Got a job coming up.
So we can
Just give me the
actually... We can just smash a grenade at someone's feet, take a potion, and convince them to leave and save on bullets. I'm liking the sound of that. There's no Dixie here. Can we change our plan of
Understanding
attack, or
the
is it
operators ain't hard.
a little
They
late
know how to live. The other
for
gangs,
that?
dying is more their strong suit.
It did say Dixie. I'm totally sure it... Okay, claim an outpost for your gang. Speak to Dixie! Okay, you know what? Let's check with the disciples. Can I actually change the way we're going to do this? Or can I just skip the whole meet the gang thing and chat to the settlers through the
Thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Waste of time now.
Okay, and let's just have a look at those. We've got persuasion grenades, which don't tell me much, and I've got, it's probably under chems, smooth operator, charisma 3. Yeah, I mean, 3 charisma. I got a feeling bullets are probably going to be more effective. That and the grenades that summon wild animals. I want to see that grenade in action. I mean, who doesn't? Who does not want to see a grenade of summon wild animals? Well, probably the people you throw it at, but... This does not seem the sort of place I'd find somebody called Dixie, does it? I mean... Killer?
Next time
Ravager?
I hope I'm gouging those eyes out.
Did you just say...
Hey, Savoy.
What I...
The only thing keeping me from ripping your throat out is Nisha.
I did not call this Nisha. And trust me...
Hey, boss. Was wondering when you were gonna come see me. Heard you're collecting toys to help you mark us out some new stomping grounds. Well, ours is, without a doubt, the finest little piece of hardware you've ever laid your eyes on. Sure, she may be based off some shitty operator tech, but a little Dixie love and some fine tweaking go a long way. Let's just say, them fever blossoms ain't no joke. Mix them with just the right ingredients, makes people madder than a hornet's nest. Perfect for convincing any meddlesome settlers to rip each other apart.
Okay, so basically this just makes everyone go bonkers and kill each other. Okay, that's surprisingly inventive. Actually, considering who I'm talking to, it probably shouldn't be that big a surprise, but it's surprisingly technical. However...
Is there anything else I should know about this?
I mean, she won't work on bots or lower gen synths, but otherwise, that's it in a nutshell. All you gotta do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Okay.
Oh, so it's like an instant play date.
I like how you think, boss. Only wish I could watch the show myself.
I do not get what I just said. Okay. Legendary super mutant over... No, that's a normal super mutant. No, it's not. That's a dead super mutant. That is... Come on, let's get him before he mutates. No, we failed. We failed. And... Oh, okay. One more crit for you. Should do the trick. Ooh. Okay. Was that it? I forgot about that. That's the problem with teleporting in, I guess. We don't get chance to check the area out first.
Finders keepers, am I right?
Although it does occur to me that it might be a good idea for us to teleport. Ooh. Leather sturdy armor of leadership. +1 charisma and intelligence. Maybe I should take... No, I'm charismatic and leadershipy enough, aren't I? Yes, I am. What was I saying? Yeah, maybe we should teleport a grenade to wherever we're going before we go there. Give it a minute and then go. Mind you, you could argue that that also alerts everybody. No, you know what we should do? We should teleport in 8 synths to secure the area. Then the overboss teleports in. Why am I teleporting around alone? We could teleport a synth grenade. I mean, I know that does the same thing. It tells everyone here we are. But actually, why would we need to do a grenade? If I'm going to teleport them in with a teleportation grenade, I could teleport them in. You know what? Let's not overthink this. From now on, we should have synths meet us. And I know there's absolutely no way I'm going to be able to get that working. The Institute never listened to anything I ever say, and I still haven't figured out why. Because I only say really clever and useful things. Probably should be prepared. Help defend the check... Which checkpoint am I supposed to be I'm supposed to be meeting a gang outside of a manor. Oh, let's have a look. Help defend the checkpoint. We're supposed to be meeting a gang over... I mean, apparently we've already got synths over here doing their thing. Why couldn't they just come and clear a passage for me? Is it me or are they really big jaguars? Oh god. They really do look large. I am the victim of violence. Stop complaining. You're a synth. It's your job to be the victim of violence. Actually, it's not your job to be the victim of violence. It's your job to be the instrument of violence. Could you finish that one off? What the? Seriously? Oh. They move faster than I was. Come on. They are big. Okay. That took a lot of ammo. Shaggy Yagwai. What are you guys doing over here, by the way? And do you have an ammo cache I can... Yeah, fusion cells. I mean, this is the thing. I did try to buy a few rounds whilst we were in the Institute, but I couldn't find anything. All they've got are fusion cells. They like the weapons that go pew and zzz. Not so keen on the ones that go bang, unfortunately. There are times when I honestly think I was not cut out to be the head of the Institute. There just seems to be a sort of subtle difference in our approach to things. I can't quite put my finger on what that difference... That is hideous. Well, you were just asking for it. Okay. I'm half expecting the wires to suddenly get filled with zombie birds now. Where? Sorry. My bad. I didn't know this was your territory. Let's not mess with the birds ever again. Because, well, they're creepy. Wasn't it in here? Where's the gang? Where am I meeting the gang? Are you all hiding? Seriously? Is this it? Is this your idea of a gang? Is that the manor? Is this a gang? Are you the gang?
Let me see what you've got on you. Take a look.
Ooh. I'll take those, because honestly, trust me, I will... You've got a bayonet on your pistol? How did you get my pistol? Give it back to me. You can have... No, you're not having... Don't you have a dagger or something? Don't you... You can punch them. I have all the faith in you.
Hey.
Boss, I checked out what we're facing.
Oh?
Place is infested. Was hoping to get some real blood on my hands. But I don't mind a little exterminating. Wanna move in?
Is there anything... there anything I should know about the place we're about to hit?
What? You nervous, boss? I wouldn't
No.
sweat it. You picked the right gang for this. Now, how about we get started?
Okay, I want to change your gear.
I wanted to change your gear before we head in there.
Are you serious? Fine.
Those might weigh you down. And, just give me a second.
Not yet.
Fine. We'll just be here dying of boredom.
Well, it's better than dying of a bullet to the face, isn't it? Yes, you.
I want to change your gear.
Just don't rip me off.
What makes you think I would do that? No, you're fine. Here's the thing. I want you to try out my grenades. So, I don't want to get you killed. You know what? I don't care about getting you killed. Let's just check which grenade I've got selected. Predator. I say we go for that. And if the disciples get caught up in it, you know, we'll be fine. Okay, let's go.
Hey.
You ready to move?
Ooh, yeah. Ready to move.
Let's get this show on the road.
Hell yeah.
Okay, completed. Wipe out the targets of the group manner. Now, my suggestion is you let me go first and lob a few grenades at them. And... wait a minute. Did that look like ghouls? That looked like ghouls. It's ghouls! I think it's ghouls. Okay, let's have a look. Here we go. Whoa! Okay, where are the animals? Okay, where are the animals? Why are the animals not? I don't want to sound ungrateful, but that grenade... Okay. When you said animals, I was thinking like furry friends, not a bloody legendary Deathclaw matriarch. Oh, we are so going to die. Or not. I keep forgetting. I am a badass. Yes, I am. Okay, my God, though. Oh! Did you just throw your own corpse's head at me? You're like... plasma pistol. Ooh. Critical hits cause target to fret. You know what?
Don't leave anything behind.
That
if you can help it.
Has got serious potential, doesn't it? Okay, so what it did is it summoned one of those. And it did precisely nothing except absorb some of my ammunition. It did give me a fairly interesting weapon, that's for sure. Enraging. I mean, you got to admit that there's something... that does sound nice, doesn't it? Was there anything else around here? No. Yeah, when we get back, we are definitely going to have a look at that. Was there anything else? Okay, out of curiosity, how exactly was I going to be trying to convince these guys?
Yeah, this is fine. I wasn't planning on sleeping tonight anyway.
This bothers you? I find that somewhat difficult to believe. Okay. Wipe out the targets. Haven't we done that? Do we have a straggler somewhere? Yes, we do. Oh, that was terrible. That was just... really was... Don't steal my kill. I could feel you preparing to steal my kill. If you're not going to do the first few shots, you might as well leave the last shot to the man that does all the work. I am not buying it. And... okay, that's definitely a dummy, right? Yep, okay, what was that? That was a Knuckles of Vat enhancing... I don't think so. No, I don't. Okay, Coop Manor basement unlocked. Were we supposed to find a key? Well, you know what? What would have happened if I'd have got here and not happened to be a master locksmith? What am I hearing? Okay. What? Okay.
Thought they had a chance.
Well, I'm not totally sure it thought anything on account of it being a ghoul. Okay. Is there another one? Oh, there's one, come on. Third. If I get a fourth one, I get the crit. I get a crit. Free crit. No fourth one. Fine.
Maybe we get something good out of this.
Okay. Oh, you... All right. You couldn't appear before, could you? Hmm? You had to ruin my fun. Oh, that's a big guy. Yep, that is a big guy. Big dead guy, but... You can now use the workshop at... Build your gang signal flag using the workshop. Oh. Okay. I can make... Alright. I can make a flag. Oh, God. That's not what I want you to do. Oh, God. But your crews won't tolerate betrayal. Killing all the NUKA World gang members at this or any raider outpost will cause all the gang... Okay. Don't... Are you saying don't Theodore Krupp. Are you saying don't accidentally kill the raiders that are in your employ? I mean, I would have thought that comes under duh, but I mean, thanks, I guess. Ooh, do you think I can take the bayonet off this weapon? I don't know why I want a bayonet on my pistol, because I'm never going to use it. I do know why I want a bayonet on my pistol, because it looks cool. Let's see.
Ever seen a dust angel?
Standards.
Bet you I could make one.
Bladed bull barrel. Can I replace? I can. I can replace this with something else back at the thing, at the apartment, and oh yeah, superior bash, improved hip fire accuracy, inferior range. How much inferior range? It's not a huge amount. You know what? I will put up with that reduction in range just for it looks kind of silly, but you know what? I want it. It's exit station. Yes, I want that on my main weapon. Okay, You're fooling nobody. Absolutely everybody knows you have no idea what the hell you're doing. So now I have to build a flag.
Can we move out before I start puking?
I still want to drag the bike and car up from Bradburton's place and see if I can get them working. Right! No. Surely I just... Okay.
Something about this place.
Resource object is damaged. Damaged object... What resources... Okay, I have no idea what you're talking about. Right, structures. What structures do I want to make? Where do flags come on? Raider flags. Okay, resources. Raider resources. We got raider resources. NUKA World radio transmitter. Broadcast raider radio to surrounded area. Intimidates peaceful settlers. Required to build amplifiers. Periodically deposits booze in your workshop. Makes outposts happier. Wait, whoa. I have to try and periodically provides tribute for the boss. Okay. So I actually produces income based upon booze joint, gear dealer, outfit dealer, weapons dealer, operators. Wait, are you telling me I can actually build a flag for a different gang and like not the disciples? Oh no. It won't actually give me that option. I've already got an option with the disciples, which does make sense, seeing as they're stood right here and probably would get... Oh, I'll tell you what. Can we place it right on there? No? Okay then. Well, let's place it there. We now have... Okay, we've captured it. We've captured it. Completed. Completed. Now what? It's bent. I made a bent flag. Preston hates me. Oh, well, I'm absolutely gutted to hear that.
What if there was a place with all the zip of Nuka-Cola? Wouldn't that be the cheeriest place in all the world? Where the river's made of quantum and the mountain tops are fizz, with fun and games and rides for all the moms.